Why are humanity living in the past, part 3, continuation. So what I was saying about the planet Saturn, Saturn represents the divine spirit of life. As I mentioned, or well, I did not mention, this underworld entity has tricked the world to believe that the divine spirit of life was wicked, which is why everyone believed that Saturn is of wickedness, because Saturn, it represents darkness. Saturn holds the energy template of Lucifer, which represents 666, electron, neutron, and proton. Proton, neutron, and electron. That's the correct order. That's the energy template. Lucifer, which represents Saturn. The divine spirit of life is the divine spirit of life. She's the creator of all things. Now, we have been tricked to believe that the divine spirit of life, because she is of darkness, that she is that she is of wickedness, when her own powers was being taken from her by these patriarchal entities, okay, which who has taken her power from her by using the moon and using her power to control and dominate humankind. And they were using her power doing this, and using her power against her own children, people like myself, starseeds of hers, making us believe that she is wicked, when in reality she is our mother. She is the mother, the matriarch of all creations. So we were tricked to believe that our own mother was wicked. So because we were tricked to believe that, we have turned our backs on her. And in order for us to have awakened to the fact that she is our mother, we had to travel this path of spirituality. So by us taking this path of spirituality, we had to go within. By us going within, we have discovered the truth, because the truth is within us. By us going within, we found her. All alone, she exists within us. We had to learn by going within and tapping into those other realms of that darkness within us, that darkness does not always mean wicked. Darkness is beautiful. Darkness is the beginning of all things. So with us having this information, we are now aware of this, and now we have stepped into our autonomy to help awaken all other, to help awaken humanity. So they have taken Saturn's power, used it against her. They took the divine feminine power in my life. My power was taken from me by the underworld entity that I was attached to, that has possessed the patriarch entity, that has possessed my stepmother. That my power was taken from me because I was binded to her, and it was used against me. So by me taking the journey of self-discovery and learning about myself and that of which I am, I discovered not only that I'm a beast, but I'm a beast of purity. I do hold it. I am a demon. Yes. But I learned that demons are pure. And it's the angels that are wicked. So, in this lifetime, it played out in the physical 3D realm, with the divine feminine power being taken from her. In the astrological realm of the solar system, it occurred with the underworld entity, the second force, taking the power of the divine spirit of life and using it against her. Using her children as pawns in his game to do so. Now, because Saturn holds the energy's template of 666, which represents neutrons, protons, and electrons, right? Neutrons, protons, and electrons, which represents darkness, it was Saturn's birthright to be closer to the sun. Now, the other blood types represents the other planets. The other blood types are the blood types of hybrids. They were created to be brainwashed, to serve that higher entity within this matrix. Their blood types represents these 7 planets outside of Earth. Well, Earth is included, but 7 planets outside of Saturn, my bad. Saturn and Jupiter. Okay, so that's not 7. 6. So these blood type represents those other planets. Those were genes that were created in the lab using the genes from other species from other planets to create these types of blood. Not blood, but these types of hybrids. A total, complete human race and civilization to serve this entity. So it gets deeper, y'all. It gets deeper, and I've been dropping some jewels, and I'm going to stop here. I'm going to stop here because it gets so much deeper. Let me see if I even missed anything. No, I did not. Even with this, okay, you see the scale of, the planets, and we are playing a role within this solar system. Now imagine 8 other solar systems that are pawns in this game as well. And the same thing is happening within those solar systems. They are playing the same role. The same thing is happening within those solar systems. But there are 2, mind you, keep in mind, there are 2 higher entities who are controlling this entire game. It's a tit for a motherfucking tat. So it's like when I became aware of this understanding, it's like, are you guys kidding me? So basically, what I'm playing out is I represent the divine spirit of life, of course, but you are this petty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are petty as fuck. Like, we're just nothing more than pawns. Okay, I get that. But are you guys kidding me? Like, this is how, just how I talk to them. Are you guys kidding me? Or sometimes, like, when I feel myself getting a certain kind of way, it's like, hey, get it together up there. Get it together up there. You know what I'm saying? Although we are living in the past, but it's like, I'm going to still play out I'm going to play out the move that the divine spirit of life made, pretty much. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm sorry to, make it all about myself, but I am a Leo, and Leo represents the sun, this time it's about me. Sorry, guys. It's about me this time. Leo represents the sun, the god of all, the goddess of all signs. And we all know about us Leos, we are the sunlight, which is so suiting to this equation, correct? Because Saturn, as I mentioned, Saturn birthright is to be closest to the sun. I am a Leo. You know what I'm saying? And Leo represents the sun. Leo also represents Saturn. Leo also represents the goddess, the majestic goddess of all signs. There can only be one sun. Correct? That's moi. That's moi. And I do mean that in the most humbling way. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here. All right. Peace, love, and light, y'all. Ashe.